Greetings, little followers of the First Order. My name is Corbin22, and welcome back to another 100-point squad build for Star Wars X-Wing miniatures. First of all, I want to say I sincerely apologize for the long pause of the lack of updates. I've been in a bit of a financial situation, and it's been leaving me a little ragged. But everything's working out now. I'm more financially stable. I'm out of this funk, and I'm ready to continue making more videos for you guys, and hopefully help you come up with ideas for your own squadrons when you next play this game. Tonight's build, I've decided to look into the Imperials, and let's just say I found my squad, because that's really all I've named this build. I've called it the Squad, and it consists of 2 TIE Defenders and a TIE FO fighter. The TIE Defenders are Countess Ryad and Marek Steele, and the TIE FO fighter is Omega Leader. These pilots came from the new Imperial Veterans pack, which came out recently. I've also managed to procure myself an extra TIE FO and a Inquisitor's TIE fighter. So I've got more upgrades and more squadron ideas planned for you guys. So enough of that. Let's look at the squadron and see what we got going here for us. So it's a simple build. This build actually did help me score first place in one of the store tournaments. So that's how I was able to get my second Inquisitor's TIE fighter. But yeah, this build is it emphasizes more on dogfighting rather than like dealing with stacking ships with so many upgrades that they become like wrecking balls or just powerhouses. But rather, the upgrades are kept short and sweet. We've also got some new upgrades here as well as the new pilots. We'll start with the squad leader. And that squad leader is Omega Leader. Coming in at a pilot skill of 8, he flies the Sinar Fleet System's TIE FO fighter for the First Order. He has a standard stat line of a TIE FO. He has an attack value of 2, agility value of 3, a hull value of 3, and a shield value of 1. His action bar consists of the focus, target lock, barrel roll, and evade actions. He costs 21 points to field. And his upgrade bar consists of an elite, a tech upgrade, as well as an unlisted tile-in modification. His pilot ability is one of my favorite pilot abilities. It reads, any ships you have target locked cannot modify any dice when attacking you or defending against your attacks. So basically, as I've stated before in my denied build, Omega Leader, as long as he has a lock on his target, they can't modify their dice when they're attacking him or he's attacking them. So, yeah, it's a very nifty ability to have. He's become he's become a favorite for players who do play him and a scourge to others who don't. Going on with his modification, instead of giving him an engine or anything else, an engine upgrade or stealth device or whatever, I've given him a shield upgrade. It comes in at a squad point cost of 4. It's rather expensive, and increases your shield value by 1. So with this upgrade, Omega Leader has the same stat line as a TIE Advanced. So this will help him take that extra. This will protect him against that extra crit that happens to get through his agility. And of course, his standard loadout, we've got Juke. His small ship only upgrade comes in at a cost of 2, and it reads, when attacking, if you have an evade token, you may change one of your defender's evade results to a focus result. So this and Omega Leader were meant to go together, because as long as Omega Leader has a target lock and you juke him out, they can't change that dice back. They can't change that focus token. They can't use their focus token to change that focus back to an evade. And to ensure that he always has an evade token, I've given him Comm Relay. Comes in at a squad point cost of 3, and it reads, you cannot have more than one evade token. During the end phase, do not remove an unused evade token from your ship. So basically in the first round, you're going to want to take that evade token so that your Comm Relay will allow you to hold on to that evade token until you actually get to the fighting. And of course, it'll always ensure that you have an evade token on you, so it'll behave similar to a target lock, where if you don't use your target lock, it stays with you. It allows you to focus more on your focus and barrel roll actions. Now move on to the newer pilots I've got here. Starting with the one on the right, we have Marek Steele. Now, originally Marek Steele came out as part of the TIE Advanced expansion, but now he's been seen here flying a TIE Defender. We've got Marek Steele coming at a pilot skill of 7, flies the Sinar Fleet System TIE Defender for the Galactic Empire, standard style of a TIE Defender, attack 3, agility 3, hull 3, shield 3, so 3's all around. His action bar consists of the focus, target lock, and barrel roll actions. He costs 35 points to field. He's a very expensive ship. His upgrade bar consists of an elite, a cannon, a missile, as well as an unlisted tile modification. His pilot ability is the same as that of his tie advanced counterpart. When your attack deals a face-up damage card to the defender, instead draw 3 cards, choose one to deal, and discard the other. So Mercurial Steele gives you more flexibility in the sense that you can choose which crit to deal. You draw 3 cards, you choose which one you think would be best to dish out, and then you dish out that crit, and the other 2 get put away. Now, for his title, got something a little different. We've turned him from a heavy ship to a dogfighter. I've given him the TIE X7 title card. It has a negative squad point cost of 2, so it behaves similarly to the Squadron refits of the A-Wings kit, only it's a title and not a missile. It's a TIE Defender only title, and it reads, your upgrade bar loses the cannon and missile upgrade icons, but after executing a speed 3, 4, or 5 maneuver, you may assign one evade token to your ship. So this turns the TIE X7s into the TIE Defender into an incredible jester. These things make the TIE Defenders the new meta, because they decrease your squad point cost by 2 for a TIE Defender. You lose your cannon and missile, yes, but as long as you keep moving at breakneck speed, you'll always get that evade, which is something the TIE Defenders can't normally take by themselves. So this turns the TIE Defender from a heavy assault ship to an excellent jouster and dogfighter. Because not only can it dish out the damage, it has enough agility to evade damage, and if some damage does get through, it has enough points to be able to take the damage. So the TIE Defender is probably the most has now become one of the most balanced jousters in the game, in the sense it can dish out damage, it can take damage, not too much, but enough, and it has enough agility to go. It has enough agility to evade the damage too, considering you also get that evade token as well. For his modification, I've chosen a Twin Ion Engine Mark II. This ship was meant to come. This was meant to come for the TIE Defenders. It's meant for the TIE Defenders, but I believe it came with the TIE Punishers. It's a tie-only modification. It comes with a squad point cost of 1, and it reads, you may treat all of your bank maneuvers as green maneuvers. So normally the TIE Defender has all of its straights as green maneuvers, so streets, speed 2, 3, 4, or 5s. Now, all of its bank maneuvers, bank 1, 2, and 3 maneuvers are all green, so that means, if you add that up for, the TIE Defender now has 10 green maneuvers to work with. So if you're ever stressed, if you ever have to do like a hard 1 or a hard 2, you can always do like that bank. You can always do a bank or straight ahead or whatever, and as long as you keep doing the as long as you keep doing speed 3, 4, 5 maneuvers, you'll always get that free evade to help you shake enemy pursuers. Now for his elite upgrade, I've chosen something that benefits his ability. I've chosen calculation. It's another cheap. It's a cheap upgrade. Comes in at a squad point cost of 1. And it reads, when attacking, you may spend a focus token to change one of your focus results to a critical result. So basically, it makes your primary weapon behave exactly like a proton torpedo, with the exception that you have to spend the focus token. But say you score like 2 crits in a focus, you can then spend your, say you get like a hit crit in a focus. You can spend your focus to turn it into a hit, or you can use calculation to spend your focus and turn it into a crit, which again benefits Marek Steele's ability greatly, because you can choose to dish out the crit damage. Now, move on to another of the newer pilots that came with this build, the Imperial Vets build. And arguably, she's become one of my favorite pilots for the Imperials. Countess Ryad, or Countess Ryad, whichever sounds better. She comes in at a squad point cost of 5. She also flies the Sinar Fleet System's TIE Defender for the Galactic Empire. She's also part of Glaive's Squadron. I think she leads it. Same stat line as Marek, attack 3, agility 3, hull 3, shield 3. Same actions, focus, target lock, barrel roll. Comes in at 34 points, so slightly cheaper. And like with Marek, her action bar consists of an elite, a cannon, a missile, as well as an unlisted tile modification. Her pilot ability is a really interesting pilot ability. It reads, when you reveal a straight maneuver, you may treat it as a choreographed turn maneuver. So normally the TIE Defender has a white choreographed 4 turn. So it means it's a white maneuver, you won't get stressed and you'll be able to do your actions. With Countess Ryad, as long as you reveal a straight maneuver, you can treat it as a choreographed turn, which means you can do a choreographed speed 2, speed 3, speed 4, or speed 5. And because technically it's still treated as a green maneuver, if you have stress, you will remove the stress, and it'll allow you to take actions, which is very nifty. And, like with Marek, I've also given her the TIE X7, which decreases her squad point cost by 2. This disables her cannon and missile, but if she executes a speed 3, 4, or 5 maneuver, she gets a free evade. So this complements Countess Ryad's ability incredibly well, because you can do like a straight 3, 4, or 5, treat it as a choreographed turn if you need to get behind the guy, and you'll always get that free evade because it's a speed 3, 4, 5 maneuver. Especially effective if you do like a speed 3 choreographed, and it allows you to get right behind the opponent. Now, like with Also, I've also given her Time Mark 2, which treats all of her banks as green maneuvers. And for her elite pilot, I've chosen Veteran Instincts. It increases her pilot skill value by 2, so she goes from a pilot skill 5 to a pilot skill 7. Meaning that you now can choose between who to activate first, Marek, Steele, or Countess Ryad. And then, of course, you have Omega Leader who will go after them. So this is the squad. This is the squadron that got me first place one time. I will show you just in a second exactly how to employ it. Okay, we got the ships all sorted out here. We've got the squad going against my Heroes of the Resistance build, which has Han Solo equipped with the Millennium Falcon title, engine upgrade, stay on target, dash Rendar, and Luke Skywalker. And we also got Poe Dameron equipped with auto thrusters, push limit, and BB-8. Now, we've got both my TIE Defenders bearing down on the Falcon, and Omega Leader decided to tackle Poe Dameron. These guys have done speed 3 maneuvers, so they get free evade, and they've chosen to do focus actions. Omega Leader has a target lock plus an evade onto Poe, and Poe's taking focus, and the Falcon's taking an evade because the title card allows him to do so. So, going from pilot skill down, let's say for this scenario, let's say the Resistance has, or the Rebellion / Resistance has the initiative. The Falcon's going to shoot first. He's going to fire back at Marek Steele. So let me just get my dice out real quick here. Okay. So it'll be a range 1 shot, so the Falcon gets 4 dice, and Marek Steele will get 3. Plus he's got a focus and evade to save him. Let's start the roll. Okay, so I've got a hit, 2 focuses, and a blank. I took no focus action. The Falcon took no focus, so he's going to use Han's ability to reroll all of these results. I've got 2 crits and a hit this time. Oops. So let's see. Steele, what have you got? Steele has all blanks. He will spend his evade to cancel out one of the hits, so he takes 2 crits to his shields. Now it's Poe's turn to shoot. Poe's going to shoot at Omega Leader. Poe has just a focus, and it, I believe, is a range. Yes, it's a range 2 shot. Oops. So it'll be 3 on 3. Boom. 2 crit, hit, crit, focus. Poe's ability would change that to a hit. Omega Leader. 2 hits and a focus. He will forsake spending his evade. So that means he loses a shield off his shield, which is fine. He has that shield. Upgrade to save him from that extra hit. And now it's time for the Imperial / First Order to go on the offensive. Omega Leader is going to shoot. It'll be a 2-on-2 against Poe. He has a target lock and an evade. And look at that. I have 2 hits. So now Poe's going to defend. Poe has a blank and a evade. Omega Leader is going to juke him, turn that to a focus. And even though Poe's got that focus token, because Omega Leader has a target lock on Poe, he cannot change that back. So Poe takes all the hits. So he takes 2 hits to his shield. He's left with 1 shield. Now it's time for the TIE Defenders to have their shots. I will go with, I'm going to go with Countess Ryad first, because she has a pilot skill 7 thanks to Vet Instincts. It will be a range 2 shot. So it'll be 3 on 1. Rolling the dice for focus with a focus. 1 hit, nothing. So I could spend the evade, but I'm going to just roll the dice. Focus. Okay, he'll just take the hit. So that's 1 shield off of the Falcon. Now it's Marek's turn to attack. Marek has hit, crit, and a focus. He's going to use calculation to spend his focus and turn it into a crit, so that means he has a hit and 2 crits. He'll spend the evade to cancel the hit, so 2 more hits to his shield. And if he had taken hits to his hull, Marek Steele would have been able to use his ability to choose a crit from 3 face-on damage cards. So, yeah. This is how the squadron works. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Any constructive criticism is greatly appreciated. And if you like, you may use this build for any competitive or casual events. Or if you like, you may tweak it or revamp it to your own specifications. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize greatly for the long wait, but I am back, and I'm prepared to offer more tips and squadrons to you guys to help you in your games. I really do appreciate your continued support as well. And remember, my little followers, the dark side will always be with you. Glory to the First Order!